What is going on, YouTube community? I'm so much excited to bring you all to this video of today because this is actually my first video for the year. So happy new year to you all, happy Christmas to you all, happy holiday to you all. Not just that this is my first video for the year, but I actually resumed trading on Monday, and I will be showing you all some of the trades that I did take this week, which I also posted in my Telegram community, and a whole lot of people were actually educated from that. All right, so this week, which was actually my first week for the year, was highly profitable. So that's one of the reasons why I'm also excited, starting your year with a week of being profitable and consistent too. So let's quickly head on to the community. If you are not yet on the community, do well to check the link in the description below and join the community. We are actually growing. I thank you all who have been subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. So if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly smash that subscription button and be a part of the community. So basically, this is the trades that we did send, the kind of summary of the trades that I did take. So we had 4 trades sent out on the community. I don't used to send all the trades that I take. I just send few of my trades for you all so that you can benefit from it for being part of the hunters. So I sent out 4 trades. 3 trades smash, take profit, 1 trade at a break even, no trade hits stop loss. All trades are 1:3 risk to reward. All right, so the markup charts, I do send the trades as markup chart, not as signal. So it's for educational purpose alone. I do not want you to use any of the markup chart as a signal. What I expect you to do is, anytime I send a markup chart, you hop into your own chart and do analysis and know if you are going to see what I saw. Alright, if I said that my markup chart was a buy, then you do your analysis and know if you are going to see a buy. If I said you should sell, you do your analysis and know if the markup chart is saying that you should do what, that you should sell. That's the way you keep learning every day. Now let's see what people are talking about it. This one say, you made me see the possibility of this market. Thank you, Chris. Can I learn from you? Of course, your chart has been helping me get better in analyzing charts, better than before. Wow, that's good. Thanks for educative indeed. So basically, that's what the summary of the trades for this week. All right, so I will go straight to the chart and break down the trades that I did take. All right, but before then, we are yet to do the intro. I just remembered I've not actually done the intro, so I'll roll in the intro. After that, we hop in and break down all the trades. All right, but before that, do well and smash that subscription button, like this video, drop your comments, and join my Telegram community. Now we analyze, then let's watch the intro. So the first trade that I did take, as you can see here clearly, first trade for the year. Alright, that's it here. First trade for the year was selling AUD USD. That's it here. We went short on AUD USD. So I'll go to my charts and show you what I saw and what made me take that trade. If you notice, the market is in a downtrend. It's actually in its correction phase. So if you zoom out clearly, we notice that the market is actually in a strong downtrend. All right, it's actually an impulsive move. Market moves in 2 ways: impulse correction, impulse correction. So this is actually the impulsive move. All right, so after the impulsive move, is now currently giving us this correction. So after correction, we are expecting the market to do what? We are expecting the market to keep on in this what? Impulsive move. So this was the ideology of going short on this trade, overall trend, following the direction of the overall trend. So if I zoom in clearly, all right, so if you notice before then, I had this trend line here, all right. So this was first touch, this was second touch, and obviously this was what? A third touch. All right, so I saw that, and initially I was thinking that it was going to do what? Hold as a break of structure. Not this one. I was thinking it was going to hold as a break of structure here. Alright, so if it actually hold as a break of structure here, then breaking trend line and then breaking our support, retesting it as a resistance. That was the reason why I did take this trade you are seeing here. So when I zoomed in clearly again, I then noticed what? This ascending triangular pattern that you can see here. I'm sure you all can see that. The ascending triangular pattern, which is this. Alright, so when I discovered it, I hopped in here. This was my entry, and my stop loss was right above here. So if I go to the markup charts on the group, you can basically see it. That's exactly what I saw, and I sent it out, and let's see how it later made. So this to show to you that I took the trade AUD USD. I actually took the trade. All trades that I sent out, I used to fake them, so we are not faking anything here. All right, so and after that, I was basically watching the market. This one hit our break even. All right, so the market never held that, but when it came up here to touch this trend line again, all right, so as you can see, it was touching this trend line. So when it came back to touch it here again, I was able to picture an entry here and went short. But however, I did not post this one on my Telegram community. Like I did said, I post few of the chart that I take on the Telegram community just to help you all understand how the market works, all right, for you to see my analysis so how you can be able to implement that in your own trades. So let's quickly go to the second trade that I did send out. The second trade that I did send out was USD JPY for a sell. All right, let me go to the chart and show you all why I took the trade. All right, so that was it. And if you basically look at it, it later smashed our take profits. All right, here's the JPY smashed our take profit. So let me basically go to the chart and break down the trade and show you why I did take it. So basically this is USD JPY for a sell. This is what I saw. I noticed the market on a lower time frame, which is 4 hours, basically on a downtrend, and is giving me the kind of structure that I want. All right, so it came here, made the first touch here. Let me use the later one. It came here, made the first. This was the first touch, second touch, third touch, and then fourth touch. So I was basically waiting for what? I was basically waiting for another touch of the trend line here so that I can take the trade. But I missed this touch here. All right, when I discovered that I've missed it, this would have been the perfect place to hop in. Had it been I hopped in here, it would have been very, very perfect. Then when I missed it, I wasn't watching my laptop then. So when I came back to my laptop, opened my chart, I noticed that the market was already here. All right, so I knew that it was going to break this trend line, because this was also a kind of ascending triangular pattern. So that's why I took the trade here. All right, and I sent it out to the community immediately. So that was it here. All right, then I sent it that was it. I sent that to the community. This one smashed the take profits. Right, so now this was also a proof that I took the trade USD JPY. All trades that I already sent out, I take all of them. Alright, so now let's go to the third trade that I sent out. The third trade that I sent out was um the third trade that I sent out was Swiss franc Japanese yen. Was Swiss franc Japanese yen CHF JPY. If you are looking at the chart already, you will see the reason why I went long on the trade. It's very, very explanatory here. Alright, so if you basically watch at it, you will see my my first touch here. You will see my second touch here, and obviously my third touch here. And on this third touch, I took the trade. I didn't just take the trade because it was on the third touch, but it was giving me this continuation pattern. This is a triangular pattern, which is also a continuation pattern that the trade was going to go in your direction. So you need to know your chart pattern. Your chart pattern is meant to be your entry point. When the market hits your zone, then you look at candlestick formation and also chart patterns going on there. All right, so let's basically see how the trade later went in our favor. So this is the trade here. This is it here, a proof that I took the trade. So let's hop into the chart and see how it went. So as you can see, the trade smashed our big profits clearly. But this was basically a kind of scalping anyway, because the market generally is in a downtrend. All right, why I took the trade from there was I was expecting the market to basically go up. All right, if it gets up there, then I will definitely have this trend line extended. So if the market gets up here, where is it? So if the market does get up to this trend line here, then I will look for an entry within here. You understand? Then go short. Right, this was my expectation of taking this trade. But however, we are not market makers. The market decided to hit our take profits and then went in its main direction. So this was the third trade that I sent out. So the next trade that I took was NZD USD. This is the trade here. So if you basically watch the trade, my markup, you will see the reason why I took the trade. This was the first touch, second touch, third touch, and obviously the fourth touch. So I took the trade on the fourth touch. Now let's go to the chart and let me break it down and show you how I was able to picture that. This was a proof that I took the trade also. Now let's head on to the chart. So basically, if you look at the trade on my chart, is in a downtrend. The overall trend of NZD USD as at the time I posted that markup was bearish, and we want to go in the overall direction of the trend, right? So there is one good thing of going in the overall direction of the trend. If you go in the overall direction of the trend, the move you are going to get will be very, very surprising. You can get 100 pips move in just one day if you are going in the direction of the trend, because the momentum goes in the direction of the trend. So remember what I told you, that the market moves in two ways: impulse, correction, impulse. So this was basically the impulsive move of this trade. So is currently in his correction move, and because of that, we are also anticipating that the market will keep going in its overall direction, which is another impulsive move, right? So this was the ideology of taking this trade. Now when we zoom in clearly, I now did what? I now was able to picture this entry within this area. My entry was actually here. Alright, so as you can see, I had this trend line here that was broken, which is my structure. Alright, that was my entry structure. So when it broke and made this kind of a continuation move here, then on the retracement here was where I hopped in. Alright, so that was how the trade happened, and you can see it clearly, almost close to a take profit. This was on Friday. I took this trade on Friday, so and I'm making this video on a Sunday. Yeah, today is Sunday, so I will definitely be posting it today. So that's all about the trades that I did take, and as I used to say, I post some of them on my Telegram community. So the only one I break down was the one that I sent out on my Telegram community. So if you are not a member and part of my community in the Telegram group, click in the link in the description and join it in the community. All right, so for you to have access to my free markup charts, so that you will also be encouraged in analyzing your own trade. So that's all for this video. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, smash that subscription button, like this video, so that YouTube algorithm will be able to recommend this video to other people. Then comment, drop your comments, tell me what you think about this video, and see you in the next video. Peace and